Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to graph a system of linear equations into variables. And in graphing, we have to determine the intersection of the lines. Example number 1. Graph the system y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals negative 3x plus 6. Our equations are written in slope-intercept form. Now we are going to graph the first equation first, y equals 2x plus 1. So we start with the y-intercept 1, it's here, and then we are going to use the slope 2 to find another point. So 2 means 2 over 1. And the numerator 2 is the rise, and the denominator is the run. So meaning to say, from this point here, we can go up 2 units and then go to the right 1 unit. We have here another point. And if we are going to find some more points, we can keep going 2 units up and 1 unit right, 2 units up, 1 unit right. Or we can go 2 units down and 1 unit to the left. And connecting these points with a straight line, we already have the graph of y equals 2x plus 1. Now let's graph the second equation, y equals negative 3x plus 6. So our y-intercept is 6, it's here. Then we are going to use the slope negative 3 to locate another point. So that negative 3 means negative 3 over 1. So this negative 3 is the vertical movement or the rise. And then this denominator 1 is the run or the horizontal movement. So we go down 3 units and 1 unit to the right. We have another point here. And then we can add more points by keep moving 3 units down and 1 unit right. Now connecting these points with a straight line, we have the graph of y equals negative 3x plus 6. Now the 2 lines meet at this point here, and they meet at 1, 3. So our solution is 1, 3. Example number 2. Graph the system 3x minus 2y equals 6 and x minus 2y equals negative 2. Our equations are written in standard form. One of the techniques in graphing is using the x and y intercepts. Now let's do that. For the first equation, we are going to find the x-intercept. The x-intercept is the value of x when y is 0. So that means 3x minus 2 times 0 equals 6. And this negative 2 times 0 is actually 0, so we have 3x equals 6. And dividing both sides by 3, we have x equals 2. It's here. And then we are going to find the y-intercept. Y-intercept is the value of y when x is 0. So we are going to substitute this x with 0. So we have 3 times 0 minus 2y equals 6. Then 3 times 0 is 0, so we have negative 2y equals 6. Dividing both sides by negative 2, y equals negative 3. And y equals negative 3 is here. Now connecting these points with a straight line, we have the graph of 3x minus 2y equals 6. And let's graph the second equation. We are going to find the x-intercept first. The x-intercept is the value of x when y is 0. So we are going to substitute this y here with 0. So we have x minus 2 times 0 equals negative 2. And of course, negative 2 times 0 is 0, so we have x equals negative 2. So x equals negative 2 is here. Then we are going to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the value of y when x is 0. So we are going to substitute this x here with 0. So we have 0 minus 2y equals negative 2. And this is 0 anyway, so we have negative 2y equals negative 2. Dividing both sides by negative 2, y equals 1. and y equals 1 is here. Now we can connect the 2 points with a straight line, and this is the graph of x minus 2y equals negative 2. Now they intersect at this point, and this point has coordinates 4 and 3. Example number 3. Graph the system 4x plus 3y equals 12 and y equals 1 over 6x minus 5. So our first equation here is written in standard form. We can use the x and the y intercepts to graph this line. So to find the x-intercept, we are going to replace this y with 0. So that's 4x plus 3 times 0 equals 12. And 3 times 0 is 0, so we have 4x equals 12. Dividing both sides by 4, x equals 3. So x equals 3 is here. Now we are going to solve for the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the value of y when x is 0. So we are going to substitute this x here with 0. So we have 4 times 0 plus 3y equals 12. So 4 times 0 is 0, so we have 3y equals 12. Dividing both sides by 3, y equals 4. And y equals 4 is here. Connecting the 2 points with a straight line, we have the graph of 4x plus 3y equals 12. Our second equation is written in slope-intercept form. So y equals 1 over 6x minus 5. So this means we are going to start with the y-intercept negative 5. It's here. Then we are going to use the slope 1 over 6 to find another point. So 1, the numerator, means the vertical movement or the rise. The denominator 6 is the run or the horizontal movement. So that means from negative 5 here, we go up 1 and go to the right 6 units. So we have another point here. Then connecting these 2 points with a straight line, we have the graph of y equals 1 over 6x minus 5. And these 2 lines meet at this point. The coordinates are 6 and negative 4. Now your turn. Graph the system 4x plus y equals 4 and y equals negative 3 over 2x minus 1. You can pause the video and graph these 2 lines and determine their intersection. Now I will show you the answer. The green one is the graph of 4x plus y equals 4. The red one is the graph of y equals negative 3 over 2x minus 1. They intersect at point 2, negative 4. Did you get it right? I hope you did. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.